Welcome to the Word for Life podcast, a daily devotional covering the entire Bible from Genesis to Revelation.
In Exodus chapter 13, God commands Israel to celebrate a 7-day festival of unleavened bread. This must be an annual festival. Israelites will eat unleavened bread for 7 days because they ate that bread when they came out of Egypt. This festival will be a teaching event for Israel's youth. Exodus 13:8 tells us, "On that day, tell your son, I do this because of what the Lord did for me when I came out of Egypt." Friends, in the New Testament, our Lord has commanded us to celebrate the communion. Jesus told us, "Do this in remembrance of me." So through the communion, we tell ourselves and our future generations, I do this because of what the Lord did for me when I came out of my slavery to sin. There was another command from the Lord that Israel had to keep. Israel had to redeem every firstborn, whether human or animal, to the Lord. This means for every Israel's firstborn, they had to give or sacrifice or slaughter a lamb. You see, Israel's firstborn were saved from the 10th plague in Egypt through the Passover lamb. So all future firstborns must be redeemed with a lamb. Again, this will be a teaching event to Israel's youth. In verse 15, we read how Israel will teach their children that when Pharaoh stubbornly refused to let us go, the Lord killed the firstborn of both people and animals in Egypt. This is why I sacrifice to the Lord the first male offering of every womb and redeem each of my firstborn sons. Friends, we can notice a bigger point here. Till now, Israel was obeying and serving Pharaoh's commands. Now, they need to obey God's commands. So Israel has shifted from one master to another. Through the festival of the unleavened bread and the action of redeeming the firstborn, Israel has to teach her children who their new master was. Israel needs to remind themselves and the future generations that they have been freed from Egypt in order to serve the Lord. Friends, there is a reason why God has freed even us from sin and condemnation. That is to serve Him, worship Him, and remember Him in all our ways. In this chapter, we also read how God selected even the route for their journey to Canaan. In verse 17 and 18, we read, when Pharaoh let the people go, God did not lead them on the road through the Philistine country, though that was shorter. God led the people around by the desert road toward the Red Sea, and the Lord went ahead of them in a pillar of cloud. Friends, we as believers are free, but not to go in our own ways. That is why Jesus told us to take His yoke upon us and follow Him. Jesus is our new master, and He will show us the way.
Thanks for listening. We'll see you tomorrow for the next episode of the Word for Life podcast.